1, 2, 3. We're Team Satterfield!
What do we have in our backyard?
A big lake.
A big lake. We love to play on the lake, don't we?
And me and Daddy go fishing.
Yeah, we do lots of fishing.
I go surfing with my
You
daddy.
surf with your daddy.
And we tube.
And we go tubing. And what's your favorite time of day, Jack?
Sunset.
Love the sunset. Jack will come and get us every day and he'll tell us when it's sunset time. And we all got to gather up and go look at the sun. We actually met on a lake in Colorado. We had a mutual friend that had a boat and invited a bunch of people out that day, and we all ended up showing up on the same day.
We ended up hanging out all evening, watched the sunset on the boat, and things just kind of rolled on after that.
A year and a half or so later, we were married. We've been married almost 11 years now. And it's been a big adventure since.
Because we couldn't find work in Denver, ended up moving back here to Indiana, and that's just here where we started a family. And it wasn't too long after we got back here, I got a call and an email from her dad saying, hey, there's a venture capitalist. He's about to sink a bunch of money into this Dr. McCord. You need to see this business plan and see what you think. And if you like it, you can be one of the initial investors in the company. So that's how we actually were initial investors in the company way back in the very beginning, way before the ABC Primetime or anything else. Then we got another call in 2009 to come out and take a look at it as a distributor for LifeVantage. They were switching to the network marketing format. Our kids at the time were 4, 2, and less than 1. And it wasn't an ideal time to start something or get into a new project.
I remember this moment that I was wondering, do we need to add this into our lives right now? We're really busy. And I was rocking Jack to sleep, and it was almost a dream if that came through, and it was 2 hands that came forward and holding a silver platter with angel wings on it, and there was pro tandem and money, and the voice said, Linda, you're being handed a gift on a silver platter. How dare you say no? And the thought that went through me is that there are people out there waiting for this opportunity, and there are people out there looking for money and looking for financial freedom. And when I told Scott about this, we knew in our hearts we had to do something. And so I promised I would tell at least one person a week and just get started on this business little by little. I didn't know how it would fit in, and I knew we had to do it.
You know, whatever lesson you get to learn, whatever challenge comes up, if you'll just push through it, there's something great on the other side. And one thing that was always encouraging to me is, the phrase that you can't fail at this. You can only quit, so you will always make it. You just got to commit to the fact that you're going to stay through this no matter what. And it comes with some sacrifice.
In the very beginning, I was fortunate enough that I could be back home and be with the kids more. So yeah, we had 3 kids that were running around the house and yelling, and I'd have to run in another room to make a phone call, and it was a little crazy, yet I realized that I could not have the children be my excuse not to build this business, yet they're my reason for building this business.
Eventually, it was in December, I took my 2-week notice in and told the boss I was out. And he looked at me and he's like, what are you gonna do? And I said, remember that pill thing I tried to tell you about? I was like, well, that pill thing is now, that's why I'm gonna put all my eggs in this basket. It needs to become my full-time job. And I don't have time to do this, medical sales. And he said, wait a second. He's like, so you're gonna quit a 6-figure medical sales income to go do network marketing? He's like, have you lost your mind? 4 months later, he got fired. And they closed the Indianapolis operations of that company. And all those people were out of work. And my family and we were safe. That saying, you got to dig the well before you're thirsty. And thank goodness, if this is coming into your life right now, take advantage of it while you can. Now, we do the things that other people can't because we did the things that other people won't. Well, a recent decision that we made was to homeschool the kids. You know, I didn't want to adjust our life schedule around the public school system, so we decided to take them out, and now we're teaching them ourselves, you know, and doing that. Well, she's teaching them.
He's the gym teacher.
I'm just a gym teacher. You know, we're going to live life on our terms and
help other people do the same.
Help other people do the same, that's right.
Beauty in that, a lot of beauty in that.
You're always either answering to your boss or answering to your banker. You know, and I was just tired of that. You know, I knew that there was more freedom out there, more chances, you know, and people living the lifestyle that I wanted. And it was free from that. It was free from the boss and the banker. When I worked for my first corporate America job after college, I got laid off. And that day I took my watch off. And I never put a watch back on after that, because it was never, I had other jobs, but it was always their time, it wasn't my time. And I told her when we were retiring and doing this that this was a chance. It was my time. And I wanted to get a nice watch so I could pass down to Jack and teach our kids that. That, you know, it can be your time. That's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm. Live your life.
Yeah.
Don't worry
about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Yay! Good job, guys.